Hello, everybody, and welcome to Water with Chloe in the afternoon, almost evening. Yeah, no coffee or smoothie with me, and I'm definitely doing this in the afternoon. But let me, I guess, first of all, make sure that the stream is working. Although, seems like it has been recently, which is awesome. I haven't had many issues with streams for a while. Awesome. So yeah, Chloe here, co-founder of the Marmaj Foundation, I guess CEO as well. Generally streaming here though for Marmaj Labs, and the Marmaj Research DAO. Using my face again, although hopefully very soon using a VTube model of Marmaj Chan to kind of take the place of my voice. But I feel like having my face here for now allows Ernest, our video editor, and hopefully Crypto Joshi, or Rui, to kind of see, where Marmaj Chan might be, how Marmaj Chan might be animated, and explaining things that are happening on screen. So eventually, in this box, I will remove myself, eventually, you could just put Marmaj Chan directly on top of me. So this box can just be kind of completely covered with Marmaj Chan would be awesome, and my voice could be overtaken by an emulated voice of Marmaj Chan, and hopefully that can help kind of continue to grow out the Marmaj Chan brand. But today, right now for this stream, going to be talking about the marmaj-stNEAR farm for the month of December. So there is a Marmaj token. It is a fund distribution token the Marmaj Foundation, Marmaj DAO uses specifically to distribute funding to the to community members. Generally for partaking in either supporting the community or what other social good initiatives. So sometimes donating to social good projects, sometimes funding developers building projects. But that's the main use of the token. And we do also have this farm so that we can kind of educate about how DeFi works and how smart contracts work in this way, where you can have fungible tokens that are kind of in a pool and distributed to liquidity providers of a certain tokens, and how using stNEAR to secure the NEAR blockchain and secure the network and actually provide more stake to validators that are validating transactions on the blockchain with stNEAR. And then by pairing that with the Marmaj token so that the fund distribution mechanism is more efficient, there can be some kind of, I guess you can call it an incentive model, but in my opinion, it's more of some way to kind of distribute, utility tokens for other projects or platforms. And so Meta can be used, so in the rewards, actually, I guess going from top to bottom, you have Cheddar, which is a community project. It's a kind of a rewards token as well, and the idea is that there's different games you can use with the Cheddar token and hopefully learn about blockchain interactions through that. So we have that token going out as rewards. There's also the Marmaj token, which again, hopefully helps people continue to distribute to where they see fit as like a fund, learning about fund distribution, or allows people to continue to get involved with the Marmaj farm and decentralized finance on NEAR and understanding these types of tools without having to then purchase some Marmaj. It's something that they can just play around with as more of a educational tool. Then you have the Aurora token, which is kind of a shard on NEAR or a smart contract on NEAR. Basically, it is an Ethereum virtual machine. It allows you to get Ethereum-like in an Ethereum-like environment, but on the NEAR blockchain. It uses Ethereum as gas fees for those transactions, and you can use like Solidity to write your smart contracts. So for a lot of people, it's a way to get involved with the NEAR ecosystem, but still have an Ethereum-like environment. And so if people in the Marmaj community find that interesting, they're able to take these Aurora tokens, get involved with staking those Aurora tokens, and get involved with governance on Aurora, hopefully in the near future. And then hopefully that's kind of a way to kind of educate about DAOs and community governance and how do you start governing some of these public goods like the Aurora smart contract as a community member and as a governance token holder. There's the REF, token that the Ref DAO Ref community gives to this farm and to distribute, which is amazing because it helps people learn about XREF as well. And actually, I thought there was already XREF rewards, but I guess they weren't added yet. I'm actually a little bit confused. I thought we sent XREF rewards for the last week. Wahaha. Maybe we didn't do it for November. Let's see. Because I actually have all the notes here. So let's see. There was cheddar. There was... What's this one? AAAA. That's Aurora, right? I think that's Aurora. Yeah, that's Aurora. This one is X token. Haha. This was sent a month ago, October 30th, and I don't see any rewards here for XREF. So I'm actually going to ask, because I don't think the rewards went out. So just curious. It doesn't seem like the XREF rewards went out for November, but I am pretty sure they were sent. Can those tokens be used for December? I guess it would be a different amount of days. I assume... How much is it? How many more days? I think it's a couple more tokens, like 11 or not even. Well, let's see. Let's see. Maybe I'm incorrect as well. But it doesn't seem like it. I'm looking at the current rewards. And I don't see XREF. So I'm just going to say, I always say I could also be wrong. And I'm pretty sure we sent them. Like, I mean, I think there was a mistake on the Aurora farm, and that didn't go through. Either way, we can still continue. Because we have the Aurora token that we got to send over, right? Using this script here. And we have the marmaj token to send over using this script here. So it's around, the math kind of exactly is here. And you can kind of see how it breaks up per week. 81.9 marmaj per week, 81.9 Aurora per week, and 81.9 XREF per week. So it's pretty straightforward to see where these funds come from. This is the Marmaj Foundation's vault. This is the Aurora tokens it currently has. Just kind of from investing in the Aurora sale, I guess a year or so ago. And so in the portfolio, we can just kind of come to the Aurora and we can just withdraw some reward. So we can just say, okay, let's withdraw 400 Aurora. Keep it super simple and, so hopefully straightforward as to where these rewards are coming from. If anyone asks, where are the rewards coming from in Aurora from the farm? There's more Aurora tokens we have on the Aurora chain. To take part in governance, the idea is that we're hoping to try and govern this public good in the future and hopefully, continue to steer it towards success and lasting for a long time as a useful tool in the NEAR ecosystem. But yeah, obviously, so now the marmaj.NEAR account has those Aurora tokens sitting there. And, we can come here and we can we have some XREF as well. We have the 400 Aurora. And then we can kind of say, okay, take the Aurora and send the max amount, continue to a certain address. Now here is, if you're asking like, why am I sending it somewhere? It's because I got to run this script. So let's go to the Aurora token script. This script shows you how to deposit rewards to your farm. Note that let your F team if you want to change something, yada, yada, yada. But basically, it's on mainnet. You're interacting with boostfarm.ref-labs.near. You have a little TGAS amount. You have the token you're using, which is the Aurora token, .factory.bridge.near, because it was bridged from Ethereum. You have, some more zeros, just saying, hey, when I say 16 zeros, when I say 016, I mean 16 zeros. So you export your person. So this is actually my accounts.near. So I have to change this to whatever account I'm going to use for this. So that's kind of the important part here. So yeah, remember that. This is the pool we're using, obviously marmaj-stNEAR. This is the farm ID. So this is the actual token, token number 5. This is how much it is daily. So it says 1170. It's 11.7. And again, just telling you it's 31 days in the month of December. And so, a daily amount times 31. And this is the call. So near call, token ID. Token ID is this. FT transfer call is the function. Receiver ID is boost, which is up here, which is the fun. And so you can kind of see how it all pieces together. But pretty much, you take this. I don't really do it like this. I should take this to VS Code. I do not take this to VS Code. I like showcasing this because this is literally how I do it. There's better ways to do it, 100% chance. But I just take this. I put Chloe.near generally, right? Everything else stays relatively the same, so hopefully it's clear. We're going on mainnet, boost farm, this is the gas, this is the token, Chloe.near is going to be sending it. Token ID of Aurora, FT transfer call, receiver ID, amount, reward, farm ID, and all the information's there. And then I just kind of send it, right? And then I know this one is for Aurora, and it's actually all here written out appropriately. And then again, I can go back to this farm here. Again, I don't think we're going to send more XREF. I think I already sent it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I did. And if I have to go back and check, I can, which is really cool. But anyways, for now, I'm not going to go back and check. I'm just going to assume that I already sent the XREF and that I don't need to send more because I'm pretty sure I sent it. Yeah. Here we are. Please contact us if you have any problems. So this is the marmaj script. It's a bit more complicated because it has the marmaj-stNEAR tokens and the ref wNEAR farm. So 2 farms in here, but it is pretty much exactly the same. All I have to really change here is the account. So Chloe.near. And then everything else honestly stays exactly the same. I'm just going to have to put more marmaj. Oh, I don't like when it does that. Anyways, I'm going to have to put more marmaj than the original amount. And I think it did some weird thing. Sometimes I'm going to have to hit edit when I do this one and copy and paste it from here. Let's see. No. There's like some bars here or something that, let's see. It's very annoying when it does this. There's like, there's 2 bars before true. So 2 bars, then true, then 2 bars, and then true. And then in the saved messages, the 2 bars are removed. And so it actually won't work like this, sadly. You have to actually... So frustrating. Bar. And that should work. And then tgas bar. And actually, I'm going to save it. Okay, that might work. If I copy and paste it like that. We'll see. Anyways, so that's how I get the Aurora. Or how we get the Aurora. what is it? App.astro. So you go to astrodao.com. So, I mean, you can go to astrodao.com. I just went straight to the app.astrodao.com. This is a frustrating bug that Astro has right now with USDC. So we're just going to skip over that. We're at the marmaj DAO. You can go to the funds and you can see that there is 9,000 marmaj tokens here. So we can submit a proposal. Let's submit a proposal saying, ref December farm marmaj-stNEAR marmaj. A little token. And so it's going to be in marmaj. And again, to keep things really simple, we know we're going to send back whatever we don't use, right? So typically, right, we know the exact amount. We can just send an amount and send it back. So for example, for the Aurora tokens, we sent 400. We'll do the calculation. We'll show how there's a certain amount left. We can send back the 400 back to either to the DAO or the multi-call, or back to Burrow. Technically, is the simplest. Eventually, hopefully, all this stuff gets automated. But the idea is, even when it's automated, it's probably going to have to be a little buffer either way. Not a buffer of like 20 tokens, but a buffer of, let's say, 1 token, just so that the math works with the rounding. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, so we have this link. We are going to put this link in here, just so it's clear to everyone what's going on, why these tokens are moving. And so, for example, we know it's 362, and then we could even just like keep this like the simple as possible. And we know that the other amount is what? 2.7. I think it's 2.7. And if my math is off, we can actually just double check, because I can just go to all and go here and say that's incorrect. I don't know. That just looks weird. I think it's not, or is it? Oh, 19 point. Okay, just give me a bunch of decimals now. Okay, that was really confusing for a second. So 19 per week. So yeah, 2 point something, right? So let's just take this away. Oops. Why is it? Okay. 2 point that times 31 is this number, 84 point this, right? And for some reason it's being a but plus 362.7. 362.7. I do my math in Google, man. So this is the exact amount. So, if we wanted to only have a small buffer, which is totally fine, we could withdraw, for example, like 400. And I mean, I would still have I like having a buffer, because my math is usually just off by like a digit or two. I just learned to just send 3 extra tokens. But I know that, like, yeah, probably shouldn't do that forever. But I just send whatever's left over back, and yeah. But anyways, that is where the amount would come from. So 450. And so again, this is all public. 450, right? To make sure there's enough. marmaj, and that's kind of the contract, going to Chloe.NEAR. And again, when we're talking about why Chloe.NEAR, why that account, again, I always just Google this. So again, I legit just Googled NEAR credentials, which is the command that you have to type in. I go to the first thing in the CLI, or in Google, I go Control F. I type in, cred. It takes me to NEAR credentials. I copy and paste the command. I go to my terminal, and then I literally just NEAR credentials. And then you can kind of ls and see like where you want to go. So I want to go to mainnet, so CD, hit M, and then hit tab, just to kind of see mainnet. And then for mainnet, it'll, what accounts am I logged into? I'm logged into, Maxime.near. I'm logged into marmaj.pool. These are kind of the keys I have here. So Chloe, I also have a Bianca here. I guess I was doing some testing. And you can delete these keys too, but so for now, just again to show what's here, Chloe.near is here. So I know I'm logged into Chloe on this account, meaning I can call these types of scripts and that say, okay, the account is Chloe.near. I can run this type of a script here. So I'm going to clear so that I don't accidentally, cat something or some kind of weirdness that I might tend to do when I'm streaming. But when Chloe.near has enough tokens to send out, these functions will work on this terminal because there is the private key and public key and all the information needed to sign the transactions on this computer, on this machine. And so let's make sure we have the tokens in marmaj first. So this is the first point, 450 going to Chloe. This should be good enough. We're going to propose this to the marmaj DAO. Then we are going to make sure, because of the browser, the ledger's connected, we're going to approve the transaction. I have a ledger, so it's going to make me pay a storage deposit just in case Chloe.near has never held marmaj tokens before. It obviously has, but the DAO has no way of knowing that, so it makes me pay a little storage deposit. And then it says, okay, you know what? You can add the proposal. Proposal is now added. And now I'm able to vote on the proposal. So first things first, I will vote from marmaj.near. So I'm logged in right now as marmaj.near. I'm also logged in as Chloe the Dev randomly. That's kind of weird. I haven't used that account in a long time. There you go. Connect ledger again. Vote. And again, I can just vote from my ledger and approve. I also have my handy dandy phone right here where I'm logged into Chloe.near. Obviously, you saw I'm logged into Chloe.near on this device as well that I'm currently using. And so obviously, there's multiple ways that I can vote with Chloe.near on this proposal. I can also ask my wonderful wife in the other room to vote on this proposal. And so there is no decentralization in terms of decision making in a lot of these proposals. Now, when we talk about the members of the marmaj DAO, we could have, Chloe's voted over 1,000 times, Bianca's voted 1,000 times, marmaj 500 times. The research DAO, though, has voted once. Okay? And none of the other DAOs have really taken much part. So obviously we're researching this transition of the sub DAOs voting instead of the core council. But for now, at least this year, this is the way things have been moving. That's why I want to record this, how inefficient this is at times, how not decentralized this is at times. And then hopefully in a few months, we can kind of show how we're using multi-call to kind of make more efficient transactions, how we're using croncat to automate some of these. If we know how much tokens are going out each month, we know it. If we know it's a function of these 3 tokens and the number of days in the month and multiplied by 11.7 or 2 point whatever digits, and we know it's going to the boost farms, then maybe we could have a cron job that kind of submits a more complex multi-call proposal that goes to the DAO for voting. And then maybe all it really takes is someone auditing or vetting that more complex proposal, and the sub DAO is just voting. And that's kind of where we're going to, but for now, this is where we are. And so again, to be as simple, as straightforward as possible, I can kind of just show how I can use the UI. Normally I use my phone and just do it there, but I can show how I'm logged in here as Chloe.near, and I can kind of see this proposal right here, and I can just click yes, and all of a sudden the tokens are transferred to Chloe.near. So again, this is a research and educational minded project, and not trying to be completely decentralized yet. We have pathways to decentralization. We have ways in which we want the community to help us work towards decentralization. We definitely don't want decentralization to come from like a dictatorship. There's no point in that, in my opinion. It's more efficient, in my opinion, if we have the community and the sub DAOs helping us to figure out what decentralization is and what it means. And so for now, we distribute tokens in this way to our community that's supporting us while we wait to have token-weighted voting and all that stuff on our DAO. Because again, eventually, it's not just going to be the sub DAOs, like these sub DAOs here, making decisions, it's also going to be token holders that are helping to make some decisions on the DAO, which I'm very excited for that as well. This says 2 drafts. I don't think there's 2 drafts, by the way. Yep, there's no drafts. It's just maybe undersaved. Nope, no drafts, obviously. So that went through. So now if I go to the wallet on Chloe.NEAR, you'll see that there is 450 at least marmaj. I usually, again, send most of it back to the DAO when I'm done, kind of interacting on Chloe.NEAR. But when this loads, it should show that amount. Also, we can move the Aurora tokens again. So we'll send those to Chloe.NEAR. Perfect. So now Ledger's already connected, and we will be able to FT transfer from marmaj.NEAR to Chloe.NEAR. And so there's $900 here because we have 450 marmaj. Super cool, super awesome. And now you can you can see all the activity here. And so again, if I go to Chloe.NEAR and I hit view all, I don't do this very often. Again, it takes very long. And now I'm just kind of curious. One thing I forgot to do, actually, and I'm going to do this. Actually, I'm going to stream a different video after this to get this done because I'm going to start it on this video to kind of show how I do it traditionally. And then I'm going to do a stream right after this about Pikes Peak and discuss paying for Pikes Peak using NEAR and seeing how that works. And so, okay, when I refresh, I should have not only these marmaj tokens, but also the Aurora tokens. And I should be able to come to, here and just run these 2 scripts very easily. I can already run them, but I'm just trying to be very clear that, okay, the tokens are here. There's 400 Aurora. There's 450 marmaj. We only need 362 Aurora, so I'll send the rest of the Aurora back, and you'll kind of see how that works. So I'll do the Aurora first, because it should work, and it should be very straightforward, and there's not really generally any issues with that one. So you just, copy, paste, hit enter, and we should already be logged in with Chloe.NEAR. There should be no issues here. We already have the key. And yeah, it should just there you go. That was the amount sent, 362.7. If I refresh the page here, you should see that we have a little bit of Aurora left. And eventually we want to send these rewards from a multi-call again, right? So that is the goal eventually. And there you go. We have 37.3 Aurora left. And generally you'll send these back to marmaj.NEAR. Marmaj.NEAR will put them back into Burrow. Eventually, again, we want to be even using Burrow from a multi-call account and having all the tokens kind of handle on Burrow, withdrawn to go out to the farm, and to kind of manage like that. Again, not there yet. And so, yeah, now we'll do the marmaj token. It's not very complicated, pretty straightforward. I will just, copy and paste the whole thing. Now, again, hopefully this works because I had to add those double bars, remember? But again, it looks like they're here. There's the spacing on the top one's a bit different, and it's driving me a bit wild. But I'm excited to see if it works, even with the spacing being a bit different. So let's just run it. It'll run 2 calls, so you can see how it's running the first call here. So there you go. First one went through. It sent 84.1 tokens. Now the second one's going through. And it shows you the amount already, too, which is really cool. It does the math for you in the call. So you send the script with all these values, and it sends the call through. And there you go. It went through. Success. You can kind of, again, see the Explorer and what happened. But again, the Explorer takes a long time sometimes. Let's hit load more, see if it works. It's just sometimes the Explorer doesn't load perfectly. And so there are other tools that work well as well. So let's just try nearblocks.io. And let's type in Chloe.NEAR, and we should be able to, oh gosh, yeah, even this is taking a long time. I am streaming and everything, so maybe that. 0 dropped frames, and I've been going for 30 minutes again. So this is usually when I try and stop the calls. Okay, anyways, we interacted with USDC for some reason. I interacted with RapNear 3 days ago, so it would be 30 days ago. I think that's the easiest part of this. Is Can I see more per page? No. So 5 days ago. This might take a while just because, sorry. Um, I do quite a few transactions. Not that many anymore. So 30 days shouldn't take that long. Yeah. It's already at 18, 21. It's not that bad. A month ago. Perfect. Marmaj Gaming, Paras, Kalakendra Dow. Oh, this looks like we're close. Marmaj Research. Marmaj Research. Marmaj Research. This looks like it. Perfect. I interacted with Aurora. There you go. X token. Did I do it properly? There you go. From Chloe to Boost Farms 351. Maybe I didn't send enough, but let me just put that there, because it looks like Chloe sent X token from Chloe to Boost Farms, execution path. It was for the rewards. It was token number 8, and it was all right there. So seems like I did do it. This is why I like the blockchain. My memory is never gonna work well enough for me to memorize what I did and didn't do. That's just not gonna work for me personally. And so, for me, working on the blockchain is not something that is just a choice. It's something that just needs to happen so that I don't misplace funds. And obviously, right now this is more research experimenting for me. But years from now, that could be millions of dollars. And hopefully, obviously it won't be me sitting here doing it. It'll be automated, but still, whoever needs to check on it will be able to do so publicly and clearly and openly. So that's how I'm doing it here. I sent all the rewards I was supposed to send. There you go. The last part here, obviously, is sending the tokens back. So I'll just do a quick refresh so that it's very clear what tokens are here. The Marmaj tokens are easy because they'll just go back to the DAO. It's taking a while, so I'm just gonna. There you go. There is 3.1 Marmaj. Anyways, I'll just send the max. Whatever, it doesn't matter. To the. Again, a lot of times I really do just copy and paste it because I don't know. You can't really misspell something and send it to the wrong person as easily on NEAR, but still, I do like just copying and pasting and keeping that simple. For the Aurora tokens, they will not go to the DAO. They'll go back to the Marmaj account. Or, I honestly could just sell it for, more Marmaj and send it back to the DAO or something like that, to invest Aurora into Marmaj. I usually would do something like that as well. But it's $15 worth of Aurora. You know what? I'll buy some NEAR with it, and I'll buy an NFT from who? From Naughty Artist that I wanted to buy. So let's get the Aurora. Let's go to NEAR. Oh, perfect. It's a great amount. 9 NEAR. Let's go to Mint Base. Oh gosh, what's happening? Oh, they're making sure I'm not a bot. Interesting. That's good. That's cool. Marmaj-Chan. There it is. First one. I should have enough money now. Perfect. Let's see. Where are we? Buy with NEAR. Should have enough. Buy. And I might even donate this NFT to the Social Good DAO or something like that. I'm not really sure. I love the NFT. I don't want to share this at all. Sorry. I want to look at the NFT though and sorry, it doesn't always let you do that easily. Back button works well though. Now we own it anyway. So go to token page. And there you go. So this is one of the designs that Naughty Artist made for the conference. I think it's a really cute design. Marmaj-Chan on the right, conference on the left. and we used the extra Aurora tokens for this. So when people ask, oh, what do you use the tokens for? Stuff like this. There was royalties going to multiple artists and the research DAO and all this type of stuff. And then now I own the NFT, and honestly, I'll probably just either put it up for auction or something like that. But I'll probably just transfer it to the DAO as like a memory, probably. So for example, I can transfer it to the DAO, like the main marmaj DAO, which is probably the main place actually to put it. So I think that it was pretty cool. And the DAO has a pretty great collection of NFTs already. And so for me, I think that the vault that the DAO currently has is pretty cool. It's taking a while to hit continue. Maybe if I hit enter? Nope. It should just let me hit continue because it's one. There you go. Sorry, I thought the one was already filled out. So continue. There you go. Chloe.NEAR is going to send this token NFT transfer to the DAO, and I could have also used the DAO to purchase it, but again, same thing. Interacting with Ref, showing how that works, and showing how you use Burrow to be earning on those tokens and withdraw them when you need them, swap on Ref to get NEAR, buy the NFT, and send that to the DAO is all pretty easy to do, and supporting artists along the way with those tokens is pretty cool. So transaction was successful. We can view it again, and we can see how the provenance of the NFT is always pretty cool. So where is that shown again? Actually, I don't see the provenance. Provenance is always shown on. That's interesting though. On the smart contract, right? If I go to the smart contract, you always see what happened in the provenance, but they added that to there you go, full screen. Looks cute. Okay, so I'm gonna end. Wow. I'm gonna end this video there. I'm going to literally just close everything that I have open because it's not very useful. I am going to then talk about Pikes Peak and digging into data there. I do have to sign up again. So for example, it knows I don't have a subscription. Oh, you can pay yearly. That sounds like a terrible idea considering I'm going to start paying in NEAR tokens. And I'm assuming the NEAR value would go hopefully up in time. And so hopefully in the future I can pay 0.1 NEAR and it pays all $900. Or you can pay credit card. So I'm logged in as Chloe.NEAR. I have a subscription, so I can pay $100 monthly and start the plan. And wait, where's the NEAR payment? So if there's no NEAR payment, then it kind of defeats. So I canceled my subscription on purpose because they said they were gonna have NEAR based payment, and I was like, oh, perfect. I can do it NEAR based, but I'm not actually seeing this wonderful NEAR based payment. They did share it with me though, so let's actually act like I'm completely confused. I should make a video on this, man. Anyways, I feel like if there's no NEAR based payment, there's no point in making a video on this. So I'm gonna keep it as part of this video for now. But I'm gonna go to their Telegram. Oh wait, yeah. Join group. I'm already in. Wait, is this a different group? Oh, it's a different group. This is their public group. Very cool. Is there still an option to pay in NEAR, by the way? But that's not what I want to go to. There's a different Pikes Peak group that I'm going to go to, and I'm just going to type in NEAR maybe. That's not going to be very helpful, is it? How long ago was this? Oh my... Oh, NEAR login. Didn't work for me. Pikes Peak. What didn't work? Oh, maybe they removed it. I actually didn't see a link. It was just available. Huh. Maybe there is no link to pay with Near. I thought I would have been able to. Maybe I'm missing out on something. Yeah, tracking all the. Oh, Near Watcher has links too now. Very cool. So yeah, I track all the transactions on Near Watcher as well. Very cool. So now there's transactions for everything that happens this year. Um, I guess I won't be doing another stream. I was hoping to do a stream on um, Pikes Peak. I was going to do the monthly subscription like normal, and I guess that would have been 50 Near, or maybe a little less or a bit more. I'm not even sure, but that was my plan. But it seems like I guess I could log out, Near login. What am I logged in on? Maybe this. Okay, maybe. Ah, wait. Wait, Meteor is the only thing that works. I don't have Meteor. Everyone's hyped on Meteor right now. Like, okay, let's try this again. Near login just doesn't work. Okay. Okay. Let's try. What was that? So they just responded saying I can do it. So I'm saying I'm trying on a new browser. So maybe I will just end this stream now and just restart.